Right now to North Andover, Stephen Cohen is talking about the Dow chemical plant incident. Let's listen.
Board in Washington, D.C. We are aware of another incident that occurred at this facility in October of 2013. That incident resulted in a fatality also of a worker of this facility. At this time, we're in the process of a preliminary review of our records from that incident. It does not appear to have a connection to the type of incident that we are involved in at this time. As we move forward in this investigation over the next coming days, we will be doing a forensic review of the requirements of Dow Chemical at this plant in regard to our state fire code and other applicable codes. But at this time, we're focused exclusively on the mitigation and stabilization. It's also fair to say at this time that no residents in the area, no persons outside of that facility are in any danger at this time.
Stephen, give us even a layman's explanation of what you think happened in there, even some basics.
I think all that we're prepared to say at this point, let me back up and have us understand that we have not at this point had direct access to the room in question, the lab in question, so that we could analyze the chemical. But preliminary information we have is this was a chemical that was reactive to water. And for some reason that will come out as part of the investigation, this chemical reacted with water, which resulted in the explosion and therefore the injuries to the lab workers.
How big an explosion was it in your eyes, and how much damage did it cause? I know you haven't been inside, but was it a massive explosion that shook the building? How many people were inside? Did a suppression system go off? Can you just explain the explosion itself?
In very brief terms, there does appear to be some windows that were broken from the explosion. There does appear to be some damage to the lab itself in the way of some protective hoods that have come down from the explosion. Those are part of the investigation once we get in there that we'll be able to take a larger look at. But we do believe at this time that the building is stable. The building is not in danger structurally, but there is substantial damage to the laboratory itself.
Were the injured initially pulled out by their co-workers?
I don't know that. Let's see if local authorities know.
We believe that the injured were ambulatory and were able to make their way to the exits with assistance.
So they walked out under their own power?
Correct.
So how many, there were 4 that were injured, but how many were at risk? How many were present in the lab or in that facility?
I don't know the answer to that at
We
this
don't
time.
know that.
No.
Steve, is this a chemical they use all the time in that laboratory, or is it something different from normal?
Again, I don't know. We know what the chemical is. I'm not going to talk too much about the chemical at this time. It's something our hazmat people are looking at. But the fact is that because this is in a laboratory, I make the assumption it's a chemical that they use for some type of process. But beyond that, we can't say much about it.
Are we talking about trimethyl aluminum?
What?
Trimethyl aluminum, is that what we're talking about?
I believe so. That's our understanding, yes.
You said it has a reaction with water?
That's correct.
Did water come in contact with it? Did it seem to be in that?
Again, part of the investigation, we don't know exactly what happened, but the cause of the investigation was coming together of the chemical and water that resulted in the violent explosion that occurred in that laboratory.
Do you believe it's the same chemical that was part of the 2013?
No. No, we know from, we've been able to research very quickly on a preliminary basis our records from our investigation in 2013. It was a totally different type of chemical. It was a different type of operation that resulted in that incident.
Were there any changes made after that 2013 fatality that were put in place or that maybe were not put in place?
I don't know at this point.
Do they wear special suits that would prevent something like this, do you know, when they work in these labs? Because you said they walked out.
Most of the time when they're working in the labs, they don't necessarily wear protective suits or protective
You've been listening
coats,
to the State's Fire Marshal Stephen Cohen with the latest in the Dow chemical situation in North Andover. We'll stay on that. We'll monitor that. Right now, we'll move on to the news of the day.